Hola, mis amigos. Me llamo Jenna, and today I am going to teach you some Spanish. ¿Cómo están? How are you all? Yo estoy muy bien. You want to know why I am doing so well? Because I am on vacation in one of the most beautiful places on earth. I am in a country called Costa Rica, where everyone speaks Español, which means Spanish. There are lots of countries around el mundo, the world, where Español is spoken. Can you guess how many countries have Español as their main language? Do you think there are 8, 15, or 21? There are 21 countries where people speak Español as the main language. That means when you learn to speak Español, you can talk to people in all of these places, including Mexico, Argentina, España, and more. My ability to speak Español has helped me make tons of amigos like Gabriela, Javi, and Miguel, who live all over el mundo. I'd love to introduce you to these friends today. You might be wondering, how am I going to speak with your friends? I don't speak Spanish yet. Well, that's great. We all start somewhere. Today, I'm going to help you start learning by teaching you cuatro saludos, or greetings, in Español that we will use to say hi to mis amigos. ¿Listos? ¡Vamos! Before we can call my friends, you have to learn the cuatro saludos en español. Let's learn them with a song. Feel free to sing, dance, or move along however you'd like. I've got 4 ways to greet my friends from the beginning of the day to the very end. Hola works at any time. Buenos dias when the sun begins to shine. Buenas tardes when it rises up above. And buenas noches when the sky turns to dusk. 4 ways to greet my friends, to remember them all. Repite once again. Hola works at any time. Buenos dias when the sun begins to shine. Buenas tardes when it rises up above. And buenas noches when the sky turns to dusk. Un aplauso! Muchas gracias for jamming along with me. In the song, we learned hola means hello, buenos dias means good morning, buenas tardes means good afternoon, and buenas noches means good evening or good night. Now that you know these cuatro saludos, I'd love to introduce you to mis amigos. First, let's call Gabriela, who lives in Mexico this morning before she goes to school.
Bueno.
Buenos días, Gabriela.
Ah, Jenna, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
Estoy fantástica.
Me alegro. Pues, Gabriela, escucha. I have an amigo here I'd love to introduce you to. They are just beginning to learn Español and would love to say hello. Can you say good morning to Gabriela in Español?
Buenos dias! I think it is amazing you're learning Spanish. Maybe someday you can use it to travel here to Mexico. I'd really love to talk more, but I have to go to school. So nice to meet you. Hablamos pronto.
Adios! I also have to run because I've got a hike of Arenal volcano starting soon. But let's meet back up after lunch to call my next amigo, Javier. Ciao for now! Oh, you just caught me finishing up my lunch. ¡Qué delicioso! It looks like it's time to call Javier in Argentina. Vamos.
Dígame.
Buenas tardes, Javier.
Hola, Jenna. ¿Qué onda?
Bien, bien. Mira, I have an amigo here who is learning Español and wants to say hi. Can you say good afternoon to Javier in Español?
Buenas tardes. Pleasure to meet you. And Jenna, it's so nice to hear from you. In Argentina, we eat lunch pretty late, so I'm still finishing up. I'll call you back later. Hasta luego.
Okay. Ciao. I've got to go too. We're ziplining through the Monte Verde cloud forest this afternoon. But let's meet up again tonight to call mi amigo Miguel. Nos vemos! Oof, what a busy day it's been. Estoy muy cansada. Before it gets too late, let's call Miguel in España.
Sí.
Buenas noches, Miguel. ¿Qué tal?
Hola, Jenna. Estoy muy bien. ¿Y tú?
Bien, bien. I know it's pretty late, but really quick. I have an amigo here who is learning Español and would love to say hello. Can you say good evening to Miguel in Español?
Buenas noches. In España, we love late nights, so I am actually going to a restaurant right now. Let's chat another time. Hasta luego.
Cuídate. Wow, that was fun speaking Español with mis amigos all over el mundo. After all that practice, let's check to see how well you know the cuatro saludos. I am going to show you a picture of an activity someone might do at different times of the day, and you have to shout out if it's best to say buenos días, buenas tardes, or buenas noches to them. ¿Listos? Vamos! Which saludo is best to greet this person? Excelente! Buenos días, because she's getting out of bed in the morning. Which saludo is best to greet these people? Perfecto! Buenas tardes, because they are picnicking in the afternoon. Which saludo is best to greet this person? Exacto. Buenas noches, because he's brushing his teeth at night. You really have learned how to say hola around the world. To make sure it stays in our brains, let's sing, dance, or move along to our song one more time. I've got 4 ways to greet my friends from the beginning of the day to the very end. Hola works at any time. begins to shine. Buenas tardes when it rises up above. And buenas noches when the sky turns to dusk. 4 ways to greet my friends, to remember them all. Repite once again. Hola works at any time. Buenos dias when the sun begins to shine. Buenas tardes when it rises up above. And buenas noches when the sky turns to dusk. Excelente! Well, the sky has definitely turned to dusk here, and I have to dormir. To keep practicing, be sure to check your PDF for activities. Buenas noches. Nos vemos for our next lesson.
Hey, hey.